Hello guys, in this experiment we are going to learn about the Wien bridge oscillator circuit using op-amp. Before going into the experiment, let us know what the Wien bridge oscillator is. The Wien bridge oscillator is the harmonic oscillator, that is the output of the oscillator is sinusoidal signal, and it is used for the generation of a sine wave typically in the range of audio frequency. The circuit of the oscillator look like this. So you can see here it involves the bridge circuit. Now if we redraw the same circuit in a different way, you can see the resistor R3 and R4 are the part of the amplifier, and these two branches of the bridge circuit form the RC feedback network. So here the op-amp is used in the non-inverting configuration, and the positive feedback is provided to this op-amp through this RC feedback circuit. Now if you see the RC circuit, it consists of two RC networks. One is the series RC networks and another is the parallel RC networks. So here this series RC networks acts as a high pass filter and the parallel RC networks acts as a low pass filter. Therefore this RC network does not allow low frequency as well as high frequency. But at one particular frequency, the output of the circuit will be maximum, and that frequency is known as the resonance frequency. When R1 equal to R2 and C1 equal to C2, the expression for frequency of oscillation is given by F is equal to 1 by 2 pi RC. And as the op-amp is configured in a non-inverting configuration, so the gain of the op-amp will be equal to A is equal to 1 plus R4 by R3. And we know to get a sustained oscillation, it should satisfy the condition R4 by R3 is equal to R1 by R2 plus C2 by C1. So let us perform the experiment using virtual lab. So in the virtual lab, first you have to go to the electronics and communication engineering section, and in that section you have to go search for the analog electronics lab, and in analog electronics lab from the list of experiment you have to find out the Wien bridge oscillator using operational amplifier. So let me just directly go to the simulation. So click on the simulation. You can see here it is the circuit diagram, and here you have the CRO display. So first step is you have to connect this L1 to L2 to the CRO terminal, means the connecting CRO to the circuit diagram. So L3 to L4. So after connecting this, now you click to the check and check whether the connection is wrong or right. So it is showing the connections are right, so right connection, click OK. Now you choose a resistance value R. So that can be choose from here by sliding this. So let me first choose a resistance value. Suppose I am choosing a resistance value 70.1. Now you can calculate. And one more thing, the capacitance value here is 0.01 microfarad. So now you can calculate here. So if you calculate, you can get the frequency value 0.227 kilohertz for a resistance value of 70.1 kilo ohm. And you can see the plot here. You get a oscillation, but it is not a sustained oscillation, and because it is not satisfying that condition which I have told already. And to calculate this frequency, you can use the formula F equal to 1 by 2 pi RC. So to get a sustained value, I already told you the conditions. So if I apply that condition, and we can calculate the value of R, and that value is came out as 9 kilo ohm, approximately 9 kilo ohm. So I am setting this resistance value to 9 kilo ohm and capacitance value is 0.01 microfarad. So now we can calculate the frequency using that formula. So the value of frequency is 1.769, and you can see you get a sustained oscillation. Okay, so now you can add these values to the experimental table. So click on add to table, and you can add these values to the table. So if you want to change the, so now you can vary the resistance values and perform the experiment and you analyze the experiment using defined resistance value. So suppose I am choosing the resistance value now as 57.3 suppose. So, and if you calculate this, you get a frequency of 0.728 kilohertz. But if you see the graph here, so it is not at all a sustained oscillation, and actually it is not a oscillation at all. So that means this resistance value is not satisfying the condition, satisfying the sustained oscillation condition. Okay, and again if I change the resistance values, and you can add these values to the table also. Again if I increase the resistance value, suppose it to 114.6 kilo, and now if I calculate, you can get the frequency value 0.139. But if you see the graph here, it is increasing, exponentially increasing, right? That means it is a overdamped oscillation, because here the loop gain, that is A beta, is greater than 1. That is why we are getting here a overdamped oscillation. So in this way you can change the value of resistance and calculate the frequency and get the plot, and also you can insert all the experimental values by clicking on add to table in this experimental table.